G'day guys, my name's John Chenga and welcome to
my journey to Tarawera, week 1.
Behind me you see the city of Adelaide. It's been a warm day today, over 30 degrees, and we've had a thunderstorm come in, so it's going to be a bit of a wet one this afternoon. I am running here at Mount Osmond, going to meet up with the Trail Running SA group run. It's a Tuesday afternoon. I have started the week with an easy 7k run yesterday morning, and so a bit of hills today. Okay, so the Trail Running SA group, you run about an hour run, and there's a reasonable amount of elevation around here, so do some climbs, pick your own pace. It is a social run, so you have a bit of a chat. There are people that do push the pace though, so you go as fast as you want. Hey guys, thanks. So I think with hills you find your pace anyway, so it is a fairly high aerobic run because you're running hills. Today taking it pretty easy is the goal, just to get some running in. So apart from getting the run in, I find the Tuesday night TRC Tuesday sessions quite good for increasing the intensity, just getting a bit of an exposure to it. It's not as hard as a proper interval session, but there's plenty of opportunity to push the pace, so I find that's a good sort of in-between session to build into it. So by doing that in between session, it was a bit harder than just an easy run, but that's it's good to not let the body forget for too long what it is like to run hard. Harder session Tuesday, I ended up doing an easier run on Wednesday. It was still a 1 hour run through the gorge, through the Sturt Gorge, my local trails, but an easier effort. So today's Thursday, I'm doing a harder run again. So this one, there's not a lot of intensity, but I'm running longer. So that's another way you can make your runs a bit harder. Aim is for doing a bit over 2 hours today. So you see those run graphics, they're from the Strava app, and I use Strava to track my training. It automatically uploads from my Coros watch. I find the analytics on the Coros a little better than Strava, but benefit of Strava is there's a social aspect to it, so you're getting people that see your runs, give you kudos, gives you a little boost, you know, gives you a reward for getting out there and doing some training. So I find it helps me, and it is important to not just think about, you know, the race day being the important part of what you do. It's enjoying getting out there and doing it. Yeah, that makes the training a little bit more enjoyable, knowing that, yeah, there's people that are giving you a little, you know, come on, and well done for doing your training. So with the harder session that I did on Thursday, I ended up doing an easier run today, this morning, Friday, and that makes it 5 runs that I've done in a row this week, 5 days. So I've got an AIA Vitality wellness app that links to my Strava, and it gives me a weekly activity benefit. So I managed to get my weekly activity benefit, and I'm about to give myself a bit of a... The reward from the app was a $5 voucher, and I chose Woolworths. So got 3 mangoes, paid a total of 70 cents for this week's reward for doing my running. But this week's running isn't over yet. We've got my hardest session of the week today, which is park run. I'm doing Cleveland Park Run as a session, so I'm just going to run the hard 5k.
Today, this event is being taken over by all the Trail Running SA committee. So thank you to all the committee for volunteering your time. There's an out and back course. It's just undulated. On behalf of everybody, we'd like to just acknowledge that Doug over here, the wonderful Doug, is doing his favourite Cleveland Park Run today.
So the park run on Saturday morning, really good training session. I do like to do that rather than a structured session when I'm just getting back into training, or a bit of a tester to see how I'm going. Again, and yeah, so I got in a good hard session. As you saw, it is very hilly on the way back. It's basically big bomb downhill, turn around, and a hard 2k effort uphill. So the record for Cleveland is 18:38, which was set in March of 2018. I managed 19:43 today, so that's quite good considering it hasn't been a taper week, and I'm just getting back into running fast again with some more speed in the legs. I'll be able to tick over those downhill K's a bit easier. But now I'm doing a a long cool down. It's going to be my weekend long run around here. You know, it's great scenery. Do like being in the trails here. I like to get my long run in on a Saturday with some intensity. So with the intensity, it makes it a bit harder on the legs for the easy running afterwards. That means you, I guess theoretically, don't have to run as far for my long run to get in a good training effect. And they still had some treats after, so I got a breakfast which I'll have over the next, still got about 15 minutes before I finish.
Now, a cupcake and a Danish usually isn't my normal breakfast, obviously, but all I had before the park run was a mango, so it was mid-morning and time to get some calories in before the end of yesterday's 2-hour run. Anyway, today we are at Cape Jervis, so I'm running with Nat today. A bit of an easier run for me, but she's doing her long run.
Today's run, running along the Hyson Trail from Cape Jervis. This is the start of the Cape to Bay that I ran a few months ago. Cape to Bay 70k Ultra. So today we're doing the first bit, which is a little bit flatter than the rest of it, but still quite technical. So you can see the structure of my training week has been, you know, easy Monday, a bit harder Tuesday, easy Wednesday, a bit harder Thursday, easy Friday, a bit harder Saturday, and then today running a bit easier again, even though it is a bit longer. So you'd have a look at the Strava and you'd think, oh, it's just going for a run every day, but there is actually some structure to it, even though, yeah, the main objective of the first week training back is just to get some running in. One thing the Hyson is well known for is its styles. It's the first style in the Hyson. It's quite a few along the way. Yeah, some lamps. Another thing I need to give you guys an update on is how my injuries are going. So I still have that sore foot, and it's not been too bad. The longer runs, it's got a bit sore towards the end, but for most runs, once I warm up, it's fine. So yeah, I'm still doing the strength work, try to get a bit more range of motion with my ankle, and yeah, just not stopping completely, but building it up so that eventually it's going to be strong enough and be able to get through the training okay.
So that nice run south of Adelaide finishes off the training week. 100k week, 80% on trails, so quite a bit of elevation in there too. Really looking forward to next week, and got some fantastic trails to show you next week. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, and yeah, week 2 coming up.